Hello students, myself Popere KS, Assistant Professor in Botany at Ray Shikshan Sanstha's RBNB College, Srirampur. So in last lecture we have studied about in plant tissue culture, what we were studying about the sterilization. So sterilization of the equipment as well as the explant. Now after the sterilization step, the next step is inoculation and incubation. So in this lecture we are going to discuss about inoculation and incubation. So what is inoculation? Inoculation means in the earlier step what we have done, we have taken a particular that is an explant, and from that we have to grow a new plantlet. So in inoculation what we are doing, we are taking the sterile explant and putting it onto a medium. So that can be called as a inoculation. Inoculation means putting our explant or material on a nutrient medium. So incubation, after the sterilization step, the next step is the incubation. So after complete sterilization of the explant, nutrients, media and all the equipments, the next step is inoculation of the explant on a nutrient medium. So first of all we have sterile all the equipment as well as the explant, and now we have to put that on a nutrient medium. So while doing this, what are the steps we should kept in mind for the incubation process? So the procedure, so main cause of the contaminant may be the dust, hairs, hand or the clothes. So these are the potential contaminant during the plant tissue culture, or we can say during the incubation process, inoculation process. So what we have to do, so put all the sterile articles that we have already sterile in our last step. So put all that sterile articles, that is instruments like glassware, on a laminar airflow chamber. So sterile instrument that should be now put on a air laminar flow chamber. Okay, so after that now put on the UV for 1 hour. So what is UV? UV is for the sterilization purpose only. After we have taken the sterile equipments as well as the explant on a air laminar flow chamber, so we have to switch on the UV light, and it should be done for at least 1 hour. For 1 hour we have to leave all the material on the laminar airflow like that only. So after 1 hour then put off the UV lamp before entering the inoculation chamber. So the light should be there for 1 hour. After that we have to put it off, and after putting off the UV light, then after 1 hour you can do the inoculation process. So put off the UV lamp before entering the inoculation chamber. While UV light should not be on while doing that is our entire process. So when we were doing the process of inoculation, at that time the UV light should be switched off, because it is not good for the person doing the inoculation. So now working table, it should be clean with 95% alcohol, that is before starting the inoculation. As now after the UV light is switch off, after that now the working table, the area where we are going to do our culturing or our inoculation, that should be clean with the 95% alcohol before starting the inoculation. Now after that, now the person who is doing inoculation, it should wear a clean apron, the mask, and her or his hand should be cleaned with 95% alcohol. So person doing inoculation should wear clean apron and mask and clean the hand with 95% alcohol. So after this, now the next step is, now all the equipment which we are going to use for inoculation, that should be also put it into alcohol. So dip all the forceps, needle, scalpel, pointer, everything what we are going to do, that should be put in alcohol before the actual inoculation process to start. So we have used 95% alcohol for cleaning that is for the entire working area also, and also for all the equipments which we are going to use for the inoculation. Now after that, the spirit lamp should be lightened. So lighten the spirit lamp and take aseptic plant material in the sterile petri plate. So the spirit lamp should be lightened and the aseptic plant material now should be taken for the further inoculation process. Now after that, flame the neck of the culture flask, remove cotton plug and then transfer the tissue to the medium, replace the cover. So after the in which we have kept that is the suppose we have taken a conical flask or a test tube in that, and now it is covered with a cotton plug. So that should be removed, and before taking the explant and culture it into the that particular flask or that vessel, so what should be done? Its neck should be flamed by the spirit lamp. So the flame should be applied to the neck of the that particular vessel, so that further contamination can be removed. So flame the neck of the culture flask, and after that now the explant is taken and it is cultured into that particular vessel. So, and again after culturing, so again the cotton plug should be put on. So it should be again the cover should be replaced. After that, each time instruments are passed through the flame of a spirit lamp. So while doing that inoculation process, every time you have to pass that neck of the particular vessel through the light. So each time instruments are placed through the flame of a spirit lamp. So flame should be given to each time when we are doing the process. Now the explant is inoculated on a proper nutrient medium. So now that what we have done in inoculation process, the particular explant, it is now put into a nutrient medium. Now the explant is properly inoculated. So this is called as inoculation. Inoculation is putting a particular explant on a nutrient medium, but while doing this we have to maintain all the sterile conditions. So this is inoculation. After inoculation, now incubation should be done. Now what is incubation? So first we have done inoculation, now next is incubation of the culture. Incubation, it can be called as a providing a particular or a suitable environment to that explant for growing it into a complete plantlet or a plant. So it is a very important step. After inoculation, incubation, it is very important. Very high or low temperature damage the inoculated tissue. So the temperature should not be high or low, it should be optimum. Optimum temperature should be maintained. Now light condition and also humidity, it also affect the growth of that particular explant. So cultures are incubated in controlled condition in incubated, that is incubated room where light, temperature, humidity are controlled. So the inoculated, that is the explant, it should be placed in a incubated room, or we can say a room where all the conditions are controlled, that is light, temperature and humidity, or these conditions are under control. In that we have to place the cultures. Our culture should be placed in a optimum temperature, humidity and light. So this can be called as an incubation room. Now cultures are incubated, the temperature which should be required for a explant to grow, that is 30 to 45 degree, and that is in an inclined position. So cultures, they are mostly placed in an inclined position. Okay. Now illumination is provided by cool white fluorescent light placed above 18 inches above the culture. It gives light intensity of 4 into 10, that is 10 raised to power 3 lux for 16 hours. So the illumination, that is a light, is provided to the culture medium from a particular source. It should be of a cool white fluorescent light, and it is placed just above, that is 18 inches above the place where cultures are placed. So where the culture is kept above that is 18 inches, there will be a light source, and it will give a light intensity of about 4 to 10, that is into 10 raised to power 3 lux, and that is for 16 hours. So this is the light intensity which should be maintained in the incubation room. Now this will be the light, it will be given to the plant which will be requiring light. Now suppose we might be growing in a plant that does not require light. So in that condition, that is all darkness is maintained, or if light is not necessary, then it is put off, and the total rack, it is covered with a black cloth. So after that, what will be done? So light should be switched on, and the entire room or the rack where our cultures are placed, that is covered totally with the black cloth. So now the light, as the plant is not requiring the light, so we have maintained the dark conditions. So these conditions favor the growth of a culture. So this darkness will provide, that is, it will favors the growth of that particular plant. So this is about the incubation of the culture. So first of all, inoculation is done, and after that incubation of that particular plant is done. So it will favors the proper growth conditions for that cultures to grow. Thank you.